Beloved, shalom, shalom. I am back again. This is part 2, fire, love. And we're going to get into this fire quickly because there's a lot of fire going on out here. The heat, the intense heat. And when you think about that, we're talking about the fire in love. Love is a fire. It's like a fire. There's a lot of heat in love, a lot of passion, a lot of zeal. Look at these beautiful little flowers. Wow. So we're talking about the fire of love. We're talking about flowers. We're talking about everything that is so sweet pertaining to the kingdom marriages and to relationships, because the kingdom marriage is all about a true friendship and also being monogamous lovers. It's all about the purity and the loyalty that we need today. It may be missing from some. I'm telling you, it's being restored right now. I just saw like 3, I kid you not, I just saw at least 3 different pregnant women. And today is fire hot, so we're going to talk about that fire hot love, what love really looks like. What is it that we can define as love? I can tell you it's not. Love is not controlling a person, it's not dominating a person, it's not intimidating a person, and it's not manipulating a person. That is not love. That is totally not what true, authentic love is. And divine love is much different. So people have a picture of what love is, or they have in their mind what love is, or what love is to them. And then there is the truth about love. So we want to dig into the truth and get to the root, as we were talking about earlier. The root of love is sacrificial, selfless. There is no ulterior motive. It's unconditional. It's unfailing. It's immeasurable. You can't put a measure on it. You can't put a price tag on it. It is a priceless gift to actually love somebody, especially that kingdom husband or wife, that kingdom marriage covenant, as many people are talking about it now. Many people have been joined together, and many others are about to be joined together, or some are going to be reconciled that have been separated for a certain period of time. So that's another thing. We don't want to get caught into time, the natural realm. We want to stay in the spiritual realm, in that place, that secret place. What is it to love somebody? When you love somebody, to love somebody is to treat them like you would treat yourself, especially in the marriage covenant. You don't want to go around talking negatively about somebody that you have become one with, who the maker, the creator of all, has joined you together with, because you will regret talking negatively about your kingdom spouse to other people. You don't want to do that. That's like slander. It's defaming their character to some degree, so you don't want to do that. Even if it may be true, you still always want to be in a place, a posture, and a position of pure, perfect love. You don't want to go out there and say things about people, even if it is true, that will come back on you later, because every word you put out comes to you, especially if it's a word that is not something somebody needs to hear. For example, perhaps somebody used to smoke cigarettes many years ago when you knew them, and now they don't smoke cigarettes anymore. And then you go tell somebody else, well, they used to smoke cigarettes all the time. They used to be a chain smoker. You know what I mean? And maybe to you, it may be something that, oh, that's no big deal because everybody knew. But just the same, we want to be sure that our words about anybody when we're talking to other people is encouraging, it is edifying, that it pleases the Maker. Because when we speak these words into the atmosphere, when we speak these words into the atmosphere, it will sow a seed to either life or death. It will sow a seed to love or hatred. So we have to be very careful. It will sow to good or evil. So we must tame the tongue and be careful about how we speak to people and how we speak about people and how we speak to people, especially the kingdom spouse. Now, some people in this world system, in this life, they're caught up in positions, titles, and all of that. If somebody is a pastor, rabbi, priest, whatever, apostle, prophet, prophetesses, and so on and so forth, all of these names and titles or whatever. And honestly, that truly doesn't mean much of anything in the true kingdom. It really doesn't. I mean, everybody has the same set of spiritual laws and principles that apply to their life. Nobody is above the law, so to speak. So we have to be very mindful and be very careful about how we unintentionally or intentionally put somebody on a pedestal. Because we can't put people on pedestals, and we can't idolize anybody either, especially not your kingdom spouse or even yourself. So we want to be sure that when we sow seeds to love, that those seeds are watered and nurtured and taken care of. We want to add some kindness to it. We want to add some joy to it. We want to add to that love. But love is the root of it all. And without love, we have nothing and we are nothing. So I want to encourage you this day, no matter what or where you are, be sure that you're careful about the path that you take, where you walk, where your feet tread, because you want to always be in the place in which you are supposed to be in. It is your choice. You can choose life or you can choose death. You can choose to be obedient or you can choose to be disobedient. But there is no in between. Either you are or you are not. So let that fire penetrate deep down into your heart, into your soul, into your spirit, and especially in your mind. Because the mind plays a significant role in decisions. So as you go forth, may Hashem bless you and keep you. May Hashem shine glory, light, favor, grace, blessings, miracles, and every good and perfect gift upon you, and give you excellent dreams and visions, and shalom and sweet sleep. Wow, there's so many butterflies out. This is amazing. And be sure, make wise choices. You want to be wise. A wise woman builds up her house. A wise woman will build up her house and not tear it down. A wise woman builds up people and not tears people down. But be sure that you have discernment, understanding, clarity, wisdom from above, and all of that, because you need to know the truth so you can be free. Now, even if somebody is not a divine connection, not a destiny helper, we are still supposed to be loving and kind to them, but that doesn't mean that you keep that person close to you or whatever have you. It would be good for you to keep a distance from that person who is not doing what is right. So we have to have the right heart, the right mind, the right attitude, the right spirit, and so forth. And so we have to be righteous, cleansed, purified, purged, pruned, washed, and refined by fire. Remember, we are covered by the feathers, so have no fear. Fear is not our portion. Love is our portion. We cannot build until we get that love perfected in us. We have to pass the love test. Shalom. And if you are a bride, wife, Congratulations. No matter where you are spiritually right now, whatever your spiritual season is, congratulations. Whether you are Queen Esther, whether you are Rebecca, whether you are Ruth, whether you are Naomi, that's going out and helping these new brides, these new wives, these new mothers. Congratulations to each and every one of you. And share. Please like, share, subscribe. Share your testimonies with others. People need to know about the marriage covenant. They need to know how you prospered in it. And even you're not married, if you're a mother or if you have a kingdom ministry or a kingdom entrepreneurship or anything like that, share. Share. We have to care and share. Loving is giving and loving is caring and sharing. Shalom. Until later, go on out there and set those fires. Set the world on fire with love. There's nothing better than love.